We don't even have to go back to Taya and... what's his face? So we will go back to the lighthouse then. Nope, that's it for now. Back to the lighthouse. No missives for me this time. Where are y'all?
Hezenkos. I've seen the type. Dangerous and damn slippery about it.
You're right. She held such promise. I only wish... but wishing for the alternative, you'd find that naive.
Can't say it changes things. Can't change that you were friends once, either. And for that, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Nev.
Pretty similar story with most of our companions here. They all have the one big enemy that they're trying to overcome. In some cases, it was a friend from before. Oh? What's happening here?
So, does the fire feel like a part of you? Or I don't know, like something else inside you?
No, it has to be me.
Has to? What if it's not?
How?
Sometimes the stone magic feels like something else in me. It's me, but it's not me. You know?
You have to feel the magic as part of you. You can't control it till you admit it's yours.
Resisting against it will make you not control it as well. That kind of makes me think about the Tevinter mage rhetoric about how, oh, those southern mages keep trying to push magic away.
Glad you've got a handle on it.
I'd burn the place down by accident if I didn't.
Like I said.
It's not that different from what you do. Fire and stone are just training. Like you swinging an axe.
I don't know how to do magic though. I'm not a mage.
I get what you're saying, but it's hard to see you two breathe fire or move rocks around and not think of it as magic.
Yeah, it's weird. But it's part of us.
You make it sound so easy.
You know how many times I set my bed on fire? My mother had to get special sheets. You'll get there.
Thanks, Tosh. That really helps.
Good. You deserve to be happy.
Everybody does. Unconditionally.
She smells really good.
Wow.
How are you doing over there?
What? Shut up. Nothing.
Oh, well, I'm convinced.
I want to get her something. What do you think she likes?
Tosh greatly approves even though I did literally nothing. Hey! Well, turning both of them down is the beginning of something new. Actually, what does Harding like? Cheese? I don't think I've heard her talk about cheese before, but archery gear can't hurt.
You should get her something that shows that you appreciate her skills. Something archery related?
Like a bow?
No, not like a bow. She has a bow. Like, I don't know, a fancy bowstring, or a really nice leather cuff for her arm.
That's not a gift. That's gear.
Yeah.
No, look, it shows her you see who she is and you appreciate her.
I'm blaming you if it doesn't work.
Oh god.
That's the spirit.
Well, how would I know? Don't ask me. Don't trust me, seriously. I would prefer gear. I like practical gifts. I don't like stuff like teddy bears, but Harding could be different. Don't go to me for an opinion. Ask someone who knows her a little better. Maybe Blara? They're making a little progress on their front of trying to own the magic they have. How's this doing, by the way?
Strength earns mastery.
Not much going on here, but I'm pretty sure we have some new equipment that we're currently using that does not have enchantments on it. 15% damage. 15%. Oh, I haven't really been jumping up. That's right. Well, we'll see. Hip fire damage, low health, added fire damage. Oh, I put on this ring, by the way, the one that we bought, plus 30% or 30 defense, and then plus 20. Oh, and then plus 10% defense, and then more resistances. And most importantly, if we fight the formless one later, it can't kill me in one hit or anything like that. I want something that lowers cooldown. That would be kind of cool. Projectile ability, duration ability damage. Area? Don't know. I keep forgetting what kind of abilities I have, really. We can quickly check it. And where is everybody? Davrin, Balara here, Harding over here. Lucanus has something. My abilities are projectile tool, strike control, control tool. Tool! Tool is a one... It's one that we have often. Oh, I thought tool meant something else entirely. That's what you mean? Oh. Oh yes, we haven't been upgrading this. That's right. I do have the materials, right? This is okay? That's it for now. Go back over here. Strike ability. Tool. Tool seems like it might be better for me. How are you two doing?
Balara, it seems like your brother Syrian's mixed up with the wrong crowd.
Yeah, I still don't understand.
Well, the Grey Wardens have taught me that no one's beyond redemption.
I hope so.
Balara, are you still talking to that archive spirit thing? We fixed it. And then we got a little bit of information from it. Oh, yeah, especially because we saw that forgotten one. And that was the guy who owned that. Oh! Okay. Who owned that particular archive spirit, right? We should learn more from talking to them. Why haven't we been doing that?
So many deaths at Weishaupt. We won a victory over Ghilan'nain, but at what cost?
I'm not sure if I would even count that as a victory. We lost Weishaupt, and we made her mortal, but it's not like we killed her. Next time, hopefully. What you got, Lucanus? Oh.
Demon's back.
I don't think he ever leaves, actually.
Then he's acting weird.
Smells like melon and wood smoke.
Hey! No! No! Sit your ass back down.
I'll handle this. Maybe make sure the Alluvian room is blocked?
Hello, Spite.
Now we get to talk.
When demons say they want to talk, that usually means they want to bargain.
Lucanus made a deal he hasn't kept.
What deal?
Break our chains, kill, escape our prison, and live?
Isn't that what happened?
No! I want out!
He wants you out too. But how do we do it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I want Lucanus to honor the deal.
How?
Tell him! Make
By killing him?
Rook?
You were sleepwalking.
Spite was sleepwalking.
He didn't go anywhere. Nothing happened.
I didn't want you to see that. Again.
Your pride's gonna get you killed. Or worse.
Maybe you're right.
You know I'm right.
I'm supposed to be a professional.
Professional doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Something to think about. I guess.
If we want to defeat a world-ending threat, it's not time for you to struggle with stuff like that. Like you said before, right? It's not just a distraction. We have to deal with all this and then kill the gods. So you better do something about that sooner rather than later, I think. I think that's it. Okay, let me just see if I can read a few codexes here. What do we got left? I think we're quite close to finishing this up. But this will never come up. Yeah, Ferelden culture. The Fereldans are a puzzle. As a people, they are one bad day away from reverting to barbarism. They repelled invasions from Tevinter during the height of the Imperium with nothing but dogs and their own obstinate disposition. They are the coarse, willful, dirty, organized people who somehow gave rise to our prophet, ushered in an era of enlightenment, and toppled the greatest empire in history. There are a few things you can assume safely in dealing with these people. First, they value loyalty above all things, beyond wealth, beyond power, beyond reason. Second, although they have nothing in their entire country, which you are likely to think at all remarkable, they are extremely proud of their accomplishments. Third, if you insult their dogs, they are likely to declare war. And finally, the surest sign that you have underestimated the Fereldans is that you think you have come to understand them. This is written by Selene, the Empress of Orlais. No wonder it's a little bit rude. And then the Imperial Chantry. There are those who would tell you that the Chantry is the same everywhere as it is here, that the Divine in Val Royeaux reigns supreme in the eyes of the Maker, and that this fact is unquestioned throughout Thedas. Do not believe it. The Maker's second commandment, magic must serve man, not rule over him, never held the same meaning within the ancient Tevinter Imperium as it did elsewhere. The Chantry there interpreted the rule as meaning that mages should never control the minds of other men, and that otherwise their magic should benefit the rulers of men as much as possible, when the clerics of Tevinter altered the chant of light to reflect this interpretation of the commandment, the Divine in Val Royeaux ordered the clerics to revert to the original chant. They refused, claiming corruption within Val Royeaux, an argument that grew until in 387 Towers, the Chantry in Tevinter elected its own legitimate and uncorrupted Divine Valhale, who was not only male, but also happened to be one of the most prominent members of the Tevinter Circle of the Magi. This black divine was reviled outside Tevinter, his existence an offense to the Chantry in Val Royeaux. After 4 exalted marches to dislodge these rebels, all that the Chantry in Val Royeaux accomplished was cement the separation. You got two branches, two different even within the Andrastian faith, it's not homogenous. And now we're saying, okay, maybe Andraste, the whole Andrastian myth, maker myth, is not the real interpretation either. Real? Does that even exist? While most aspects of the Imperial Chantry's teachings are the same, prohibitions against magic have been weakened, and male priests have come to be more prevalent. The Circle of the Magi today rules Tevinter directly, ever since Archon Nomarin was elected in 734 Storm and directly from the ranks of the Enchanters, to great applause from the public, who are all mages as well. He dispensed with the old rules forbidding mages from taking part in politics, and within an age, the true rulers within the various imperial houses, the mages, took their places openly within the government. The Imperial Divine is now always drawn from the ranks of the First Enchanters and operates as Divine and Grand Enchanter both. This is utterly heresy to any member of the Chantry outside Tevinter, a return to the days of the Magisters, which brought the blights down upon us. But it exists, and even though we have left the Tevinter Imperium to the mercies of the dread Kunari, still they have endured. Further confrontation between the Black Divine and our so-called White Divine is inevitable. Population-wise, though, I'm led to believe that the Southern Chantry is more populous? Because Southern is more than one place, but Tevinter is one place. But Tevinter is also like a capital, though, so maybe there's more people in Tevinter.
It's the risk of the path we've chosen. Sorrow and anger waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weishaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder. If you hadn't missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
Now Davrin can't yell at Lucanus anymore.
Just means our best must be better.
It will be. Next time, we'll be ready.
Count on it.
Well, You're talking to each other and not shouting. That's a nice change. Seems like you two learned to play nice.
Lucanus is still an assassin. Kills people for money.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too. Typical Warden.
If we let that get in the way of stopping the gods...
We won't. We cannot.
We can't afford infighting. Not with the odds already stacked this high against us.
Returning from Treviso has put much into perspective. Our arguments, our personal problems, it's as Emmerich says. They hold us back.
We won't stop the gods while other worries weigh us down.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt. Now, if I may suggest...
Rook, I've been looking for you.
But none of the problems have been solved.
Evka sent word. They found something.
Right then. Rest of you, find Tash and Nev. Let's go see what the Wardens have to share.
At Hosberg? Oh.
All right, just tell me what you're thinking. At the Chantry, Spite, you know what happened. I don't...
All right. You want to know what I'm thinking? It's less about the demon, more about the blood magic. There's something knotted up in there. And if you're waiting for me to look at you different, hate to disappoint. No, that's a lie. I enjoy it.
I think I want to say thank you, but I'm not sure.
I get that a lot.
Lario? Yeah, there was something about how he stopped Spite dead in his tracks. That was kind of weird too. Got people behind us. Just one more thing to add to how he is probably traitorous.
You were holding her hand the whole time?
I'd no idea Johanna was involved when we found the Hand of Glory. Performing self-surgery. I pray she was already undead by then.
And now you've got a rogue hand on the loose causing trouble.
Well, that raises a question of independent will.
You mean, does Hazenkas's hand have a mind of its own?
The diabolical mind that spawned it is my main worry. We'll stop Johanna. We must.
Everyone's arch nemesis, so to say, is still out at large. We haven't solved anything. What if the gods come up right now? We'd be in trouble. Dude, Bellara's here, Harding's over there. But Bellara?
Oh, hey, Rook.
Oh, that's a sign that I've been too exhaustively going everywhere. This whole trek is... It's a little bit of a drag. I do miss when we just had very simply a, a dialogue wheel with more dialogue every time.
I wonder what my mom would think of these plants. She wouldn't like the fade, though.
And then it would update every main quest or so. But to do that, I think you would have to write more dialogue, and maybe this is their way of managing scope creep. I thought we just had a talk. We have to gather people here. Is Evka coming over to talk then, or we leaving her alone? We're just having another meeting.
I talked with those Shadow Dragon friends of Nev's about the gender stuff. There's a lot of it. Gender stuff. But it's maybe good.
Everyone has like a arch nemesis. Tasha's arch nemesis is gender stuff. I think that was it, right? Yep. I'm basically full-time ignoring Varric now. Maybe once in a while we should go back.
We've gotten word from the Wardens.
Have they found Ghilan'nain?
Not yet, but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
Wait, what?
The one that attacked Treviso?
No, the one from Minrathous.
Damn it.
Where is it?
Hosberg, not far from Lavendel.
I'm just thinking, was I supposed to go to Hosberg to talk to Evka first, or is this the continuation, right? Huh.
Strange place for it to land.
Maybe the blight drew it there?
Yeah, Maybe.
The elven gods control
We're all
it.
going this time. No one stays behind. We need to put this thing down. For good.
This time, we've got a dragon hunter on our side. Right, Tosh?
Right. We can do this.
Okay. Do we have to go right now?
We took down an archdemon, and we nearly defeated this dragon last time. We'll handle whatever the gods throw at us. Now let's go kill this thing.
Fire and ice. Let me just roll over really quickly. Was there supposed to be like another... No, that was it. Got scared for a second. Like, oh, am I missing a side quest? Yeah. Well, no time like the present. We can... Yeah, once in a while we can take the Alluvian, go the long way for some build-up, and we can also check on that dagger as well. You said no one's getting left behind. We've got Lucanus and Tosh right now. Which would be the party for Ghilan'nain. Dragon plus dagger person. I'm just gonna go to Crossroads to maybe check on the dagger a little bit. Maybe hear about where they're planning to strike us next and all that.
The voices again.
Oh?
But surely the knowledge you gained.
My champions offered themselves willingly. More works of precision laid low before finding their full potential.
You will have new subjects in recompense, whatever you wish.
Rook's companions seek to fight as one. Combining their traits into a single form would be edifying.
What?
Inspired. Consider it done.
They want to experiment on
Ignore
us?
them. We're taking these bastards down before they ever get the chance.
Ghilan'nain knows my name. Somehow honored.
Now you see, Dweller. The gods hunger to reclaim this place. Their minions scavenge what the wolf left behind. They turn his regrets to weapons and blight all they touch. If the Evanuras take the Crossroads, darkness will fall.
We've been defending it pretty well, right?
Spell it out for me. Exactly what happens if the gods reclaim the Crossroads?
The fade flows through these ancient ways. Spirits and demons, dreams and magic. Now, imagine all blighted.
Like I needed another reason to stop them.
Like we haven't seen enough blight around here.
What are you doing to stop the gods?
I strengthen the roots, rally the guardians,
A little bit accusatory.
and I assist you. A revenant is destroyed, others remain. Fight on, Dweller. The blight must wither.
The Heart of Corruption, that quest. I'm guessing we have to fight a revenant at the end of all of them, and we've killed one so far, which was Philosan's. The betrayal of Philosan. Oh! This is not marked on my map. 'Cause it's nothing. This might be an exit then. Alright. Let's try to make out which one is the Black City. I just saw you. I just saw you. You and that archive spirit basically look really similar.
Onward, Dweller.
Don't you? We'll do the gates again once we get a little bit higher level and all that. How close is this? Kinda close. Yeah. Sometimes it's very convenient to be able to travel to places so quickly, but it doesn't feel weighty when we can do that. Like, oh yeah, like it's actually huge distances away from each other. That's the reality of it, right? And in that way, I think that war, what was it called again? That battle map from Inquisition really did make it feel like that. Like it felt like it was a big thing and things were happening.
Ready for a fight?
On every front? No. No, I don't want to fight. Go away. Just trying to go to a mirror.
So, Tash, are you nervous around me?
What? No.
But what about all of the frightening stories your mother told you?
She stopped telling me those stories after she found me up on our roof. I had a butter knife in each hand and the tablecloth tied around my neck.
You wanted to be a crow after all your mother did to make them sound terrifying.
You wanted to be a crow?
Crows sounded amazing. Also, you had capes.
This explains so much about you.
Things Shathan said about the crows. And even crows aren't allowed to kill people who are asleep. That's why Qunari children have to stay in bed once it's bedtime. And Tevan crows use hollow blades that hold poison. They also hide underwater and breathe through a tube. And Tevan crows do blood magic rituals with broken Qunari horns. That's why Qunari children have to properly dispose of their broken horns. Or even children just regularly have broken horns. And Tevan crows are trained to glide on wind currents using their capes. And Tevan crows sometimes leave poison needles in new clothes and boots. That's why Qunari families wear hand-me-down clothes. That's kind of like the urban legend about how people, during Halloween, trick-or-treating, they put stuff in there to hurt children, like poisonous candy and all that. Urban legend. Not sure if it actually happens. Hopefully not. And Tevan crows can dislocate all their joints and hide in pots. And Tevan crows hide in fancy restaurants to sneak poison into the food. That's why Qunari families always eat their meals at home. Damn, but once in a while eating out would be nice. I see Tasha's mom said many things. The team heads to Hosberg Wetlands to face a blighted dragon that escaped them before, but the gods have other plans. Don't tell me that! Don't tell me that right off the bat!
Rook, you made it. Good.
Wouldn't miss it. We have unfinished business with that dragon. What's the situation out here?
Could be better. The Darkspawn attack, then immediately withdraw. But they never hit the same place twice. They're testing our defenses for weaknesses. Darkspawn aren't supposed to be that smart. But it's not really them thinking, is it? Weishaupt left people terrified. No one signed up to fight gods. The first warden called it the blight to end all blights. He might be right.
I don't have Davrin. Oh, no. Our whole team is here, right? That's what they said earlier. But in combat, we have Tosh and Lucanus.
By my count, Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain are the last two gods, aside from Solus.
What happened to the other ones?
If we put them down, maybe this is really it. The last blight.
That... It's hard to imagine what that looks like right now.
First things first. Let's deal with that blighted dragon.
Right. We've tracked it to a ruined tower nearby. Probably licking its wounds after its fight with you. We've got ballistas ready with clear shots on the tower. But it won't come into the open. Already lost 11 wardens trying to pry it out.
We got the dagger.
Only another dragon can fight a dragon in a tight space. Anything else gets shredded. No room to dodge or keep your distance. We need to lure her out to have any chance.
How do we do that?
Get me inside the tower. I've got a call that'll grab her attention.
Works for me. I sent word to the Shadow Dragons. Thought they might want another shot at this thing. Besides, figured they owed you one after you helped drive it off the last time.
And?
Haven't heard back yet. We reached out to the Veil Jumpers too, but they've got their own problems with the Venatori. Looks like it's just us.
Same as usual.
If anyone can do this, it's us. We had your back at Weishaupt, and we've got it here.
Okay, here's where we stand. Wardens Janey and Rodri are keeping people out of the battlefield. I don't think anyone local will test their luck with a dragon, but we're taking no chances. They've already got orders to let you through.
Good. Rest of you can head to the walls. Give the Wardens all the support you can.
Got it, Rook.
Good luck. To all of us.
Wait, Rook said the other Evanuris gods are not a thing anymore. Did we establish that explicitly? Because I know we're dealing with Ghilan'nain and Elgar'nan now, but the other gods, I don't think I remember hearing about them being like dead or anything like that. And we know about the Forgotten Ones are definitely, at least one of them is still around. And what about like Mythal? Isn't Mythal around? I don't know, after that whole thing with Solus in Inquisition. I don't know.
Can't say there aren't doubts. After what happened,
This won't be another Weishaupt.
I believe you. Antoine does too. The rest need to see what we've seen.
Why would you say that right before I'm gonna go kill the dragon? Oh, I kinda don't believe you.
In war, victory. We've got this, Rook. Lead the way. We're with you, Rook.
Alright.
Of course, we're fighting in a swamp. Couldn't be the plains. Or a nice forest. My boots won't stop squelching.
Bad for maneuvering around too.
Thought the last blight was shit enough. Now this one's even more shit. Take the Wardens off. Better than the gallows, right? Fuck off, Willis.
Come on, guys, keep up morale.
Shield, good. Armor, good. Sword. Where's my sword? Oh shit. I can't find my sword.
You're holding it.
You're holding it?
Right. Thank you.
Last guy doesn't want to say anything.
Antoine, you ready for this?
I will be. We must stop this here. Between us, you and your friends, I'm sure we can.
Sounds good.
Bonne chance, Rook. To all of us.
Bonne chance. Just to check out what we're dealing with here. Well, we've been here. Oh, this is the cauldron. It's kind of near the cauldron. Oh god.
Flynn, the Wardens couldn't ask for better field care.
You've been a big help. Thanks.
The physician.
Stay ready, Doctor.
Yes.
It's odd. Weishaupt was far worse than this, yet I'm beset with nervousness. I suppose we had little time to contemplate the horrors we found waiting at the fortress. Dragon hunters are the pride of Navarra, yet I doubt any faced a beast such as this. If any of that boastful order were here, I'd welcome them to it.
I don't see them anywhere.
Come. It's time we struck another blow against the gods.
We don't even see the shadow dragons here, annoyingly enough. You gotta return the favor if people help you, alright? Oh, this is the cauldron. Yeah, we're right here.
This is revenge for Minrathous. Can't change the past, but it won't happen again. And after, maybe we find the one that hit Treviso. I'm sure Lucanus wants his own vengeance. I'm not afraid of getting dirty, but fighting in this swamp... I'll be scraping mud out of my ears for weeks. Guess it could be worse.
Could be blood.
Got my fingers crossed for us.
No kidding. Oh wow, this is a huge mission, huh? We're getting to talk to everyone.
I keep thinking I should do something special to my arrows. Poison, magic, oh, explosives. Just never seem to find the time. I wonder if Balara has one of those elven magic bows. If I ask nicely, I bet she'd let me try hers.
I've got like 50. You want one?
Ready.
Oh dear. This is the one that we fought at Minrathous. Oh? That got away? Like we were close to killing it and then it just flew off and effed off to God knows where. Looks like we're not going through here.
Worst part of frontline duty has to be the rations. Especially out here. Nothing grows. All this bread, cheese, and salted meat, it can't be good for me. It's this water in my canteen. Doesn't taste like it. Don't really know what it tastes like. It's not good. What I wouldn't give for a mug of ale. Or something stronger.
I don't want you getting too drunk to fight.
Rook, didn't happen to bring any food, did you? Nah, of course not. Well, we're ready whenever you are. Just say the word.
Sounds good.
Okay, Blighted Dragon, we've got this. We can do this, not a problem. I just kind of want to throw up.
Do it now.
Here we go. Deep
Not later.
breaths, calming breaths. Single dragon's nothing, right? We took out an archdemon, which
With a
turned
trap?
into a pile of blight and then a monster. Okay, that didn't help. Here we go. Can't believe today's my 100th battle. Well, hundreds with how I count them. Nothing smaller than 100 darkspawn. No fewer than a dozen wardens.
Wow! You're a veteran.
Never fought anything like this before. I've fought dragons, but normal ones, you know. The blight changes everything. This will be a tough one. Rook, it's ugly out there. Hope you've got something up your sleeve. Just like at Weishaupt, right?
That was more about you guys having a dragon trap.
I lost a lot of friends at Weishaupt. Ghilan'nain's going to pay. Soon. For now, though, this'll have to do.
Hi there, boy.
Hassan.
Taking away the gods' pets has to help, right? Putting us one step closer to taking them down.
Let's hope so.
Ready whenever you are.
At least it's not an archdemon, so we don't have to do the whole, like, soul transfer or whatever the crap.
Ready whenever you are.
This can't be Weishaupt again.
It won't be.
Hey, Weishaupt is already gone, so it literally can't happen again. Yes, I hear you. It's just luring it. What? The Blighted Dragon is just sitting there waiting for us to come over? Oh my gosh, it's a trap. It's a dang trap.
Your dragon expert has us ready. Call it, and the fight begins.
Did we talk to everybody with us already? Let me just check my companion list here. Balara, Davrin, Emmerich, Harding, Lucanus, Nev, Tosh. Yep. Except for the people with us, they don't get to talk, ironically enough.
Rook, I heard you were coming.
Dragon's right this way. Careful though, nasty creature. It's already killed 11 wardens.
That's why we brought our dragon hunter. We fought this thing before and don't want to take any chances this time around.
Agreed. You'll find it straight ahead. Good luck, Rook. We're ready when you are.
I mean, I have Lucanus here for Ghilan'nain, but we don't know that Ghilan'nain's here.
She's still a dragon under all that blight. A wounded and angry dragon.
Meaning?
That lair is a death trap. She'll rip us apart. So we challenge her, draw the dragon out into the open, then attack.
Sounds good.
Just make sure everyone is ready.
Are you ready?
I've got this.
You've got this. Oh. Yeah, this is that
Just
tower
you and me now.
At the cauldron.
Everyone, get ready!
Wardens! Ready ballistas!
That just works for any dragon.
Wait for it! Wait for it!
Come on. Come on.
Here we go.
Hit the wings! Force her to land! Second detachment! Flank on the walls! Let's go!
Feeling a little bit nervous after we got our ass whooped by the Formless One, but hoping it'll be easier.
We got it out of the tower!
Sear-Tooth Varantius. Oh, great. Resistant to fire. And we don't have any ice around here. Great. We can still combo.
Real mad. Gonna be coming in hard. Are you ready? Let's go.
That's height! We haven't fallen yet!
Watch out for those claws!
I was planning on.
Do they have specific weak spots, like for particular spots? I mean, like at certain times, maybe their leg is weaker than other times. Yeah, just. Oh yeah, like that right there.
It feels our anger! Good!
Still a lot of fight left to go. We need to bring this thing down.
The tummy is a good spot, I think.
He's starting to falter!
Give it everything you've got. It's not getting away this time.
Oh yeah, you're nothing compared to your formless brethren. And I'll put you out of your misery. Your blight? Don't worry.
Just say when.
Now.
Take this shot.
Maybe a little bit over-leveled for this. No, the main quest, they can't make it too hard. Hey! Hey! Going well? You can think of it as we have some experience with fighting dragons now, so we're a little better. Oh! Alright! Alright! Oh, this one's different elemental.
Press the attack! Bring that first one down!
Oh god, it's got like tentacles. Ew. Oh god, no! Oh! Oh, that's her tentacles. Ah, no! Oh, jeez.
Ghilan'nain.
Lucanus!
Wardens! You defied me at Whitehall, stole my archdemon. I will have blood for that.
We have to focus on the dragons.
Be healed, my pet. The blight grants you new life.
Yo, she doesn't even have eyeballs.
Bring me their bodies once you are finished.
Like, it's just flesh where the mask eye holes are. There's not even irises, pupils. Are you kidding me? Both of them at the same time? Sear-Tooth Varantius. What about the other one? Okay. Just want to see the other one. Corius the Ice Talon. Okay, you're vulnerable to fire. We'll start with you.
Dragon that attacked Treviso, right?
Yes, it is.
Time to take your revenge. Let's bring it down.
Ow.
I came to Whitehall's bearing gifts. In ignorance, you reject this world's salvation.
Oh. No. I'd like you to get this guy right in front of him.
One dragon or two. Doesn't matter. We can't lose here.
Okay, the tummy. We gotta go aim for the tummy.
We won't lose here.
Oh!
Viper!
Thought you could use a hand. Fire!
Thank you for coming to help.
You're late!
Didn't want to arrive without a gift. Enchanted ballista bolts. They'll even pierce blighted dragonhide. Let's bring them down, Rook!
Nice that they're helping with the Treviso dragon, too. We saved them, and now they help save Treviso. Yeah, we saved their city, so the shadow dragons came to help. I had it under control, though, just saying. Fire enhanced ballista. Go.
It will never rise again. For that death alone.
Look, it's already... No, you can do this.
You will perish.
It's weakening. Keep pressing.
Oh yeah, I'm just wailing on it.
We can do this.
Focus on one dragon, right? I think we should. The ballista is on cooldown.
Stay cover. There is no.
First one's almost dead. Keep at it.
Yup. You all aiming at the right spot?
Whenever you're ready. Tar.
Who's comboing with who? It's gone.
Then focus on the second one. Ready.
We will tame this affliction you call the Blight, and remake this world as a pure, shining empire.
Rook, hang
All
on.
who oppose
We'll wrap
us
this up
will
quick.
be
I can't aim at it right now, even though the ballista's okay.
for the greater good.
No, we just have to let it do its thing. Don't walk in the fire!
Ready, Rook?
Oh, why can't I target you?
To me.
Did we get the combo in? Oh. Overwhelmed.
Got him ready for you.
Does it have to be on the same body part, though? Because this target is so big. Oh! Do we get iframes for dodging if we're in the area? Because that was a big area. Couldn't really walk out. Alright. Everyone. Right on the tummy. Yeah, we're getting a little bit more experience fighting dragons now. Maybe we can apply this for the Formless one, too. Although most of the time, it's really just... Am I dodging anything? No. Not really. I'll wait until it falls on its stomach again, maybe. Oh.
Loosen the lid for you.
Right here. Where are we combo? Oh, it's already... It was already overwhelm applied from Tosh.
For Weishaupt! Got it!
Confidence. Eagerness.
Oh my god, that's like a mouth.
All for naught.
Her
You
eyes like a
think
mouth.
The Blight is death. It is raw potential. A perfect tool of creation.
Oh no. Don't just watch her, let's kill it. Kill her.
She's reanimating the dragons!
Kill her.
We have to stop her!
got us! Come on! The dagger!
Ghilan'nain's wounded! Press the attack!
Oh no. Elgar'nan! I don't even remember what Elgar'nan looks like, because Ghilan'nain's so striking in her appearance.
Oh, sister.
Regular
You
human.
must be blinded by righteous anger.
Ew, she's
There
so...
was a kill for me, Elgar'nan. My greatest creation.
A thrall is easily replaced. You are not. Without you, the blight is a brute weapon. Only your hands mold it into life.
She's the scientist. Dude, what is going on with her face though? It's so nasty.
The mortals deserve worse. But we have crucial work in Arlathan.
After it is complete,
Arlathan.
one resists.
The Dread Wolf's influence. His presence lingers.
Ever defiant. For now.
Don't let them... Ah, not again. Not again. We didn't even have an attempt this time. Yo, I really need to know more about Ghilan'nain though. Like, what is going on with her tentacle? And I don't think she's actually humanoid anymore. That's why she puts on a mask to pretend to be.
You know what lesson I learned again today?
What's that?
Never bet against Rook. You can find the twisting path through any problem.
God still got away. And now Elgar'nan's pissing everywhere to show everyone how big he is.
We came to kill a dragon, yes? And instead, we killed a bear.
Yeah.
That took 2 of the god's pieces off the board.
And we have our revenge. And so does Treviso.
We destroyed weapons. The wielder still lives.
How do we find them? The gods, I mean.
They mention Arlathan.
Ghilan'nain mentioned something about Arlathan.
When was that?
After Elgar'nan cast his spell. I was close enough to hear them. Didn't you say the Veil Jumpers have trouble out there, Evka?
Yeah, with the Venatori. Feels like more than a coincidence.
Finding them will be a challenge. Arlathan's enormous. They could be anywhere.
I am a veil jumper.
The Veil Jumpers can help us narrow the search. We help with their Venatori problem, then odds are good we find the god's trail.
Good luck. We'll keep watch here.
Yes, much to do. If you have time for Lavendel, there's something I could use help with.
We lost a lot of Wardens today. After Weishaupt, we need to be stronger than this to face the gods.
But we'll do what we can. We always do.
The Wardens have your back, Rook. All the way to the end.
After a big defeat comes a big victory. Big victory. 2 for 1. We got 2 dragons. Nothing to laugh at.
So that's Elgar'nan, huh? I didn't think it was possible, but we got lucky at Weishaupt.
We were fortunate Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain disagreed on her attempt at vengeance. But why did Elgar'nan let us live? We were at his mercy.
They talked to each other like we weren't even there. It wasn't until the spell started to fail that he noticed us at all.
We weren't a threat until then. He left as soon as we were. Means he's clever enough not to push his luck.
Whatever the reason, we made it through. And this time, no dragon escaped.
Thanks to Tosh.
That's why we recruited them.
So what's our next move, Rook? Arlathan, right? Help the Veil Jumpers?
But what about side quests?
Remember that Antoine has something for us too, and we owe the Wardens.
And the Shadow Dragons. They had our back in that fight.
Right. We need our allies at their best to have any shot at defeating gods.
Elgar'nan's arrival certainly puts a dreadful emphasis on it.
So we help our allies.
And track down the gods.
And maybe deal with our own crap when we've got time.
Like my new abilities.
Look, the mission's still the same. Stop the gods.
Which means?
It means we offer to help the Veil Jumpers with the damn Venatori. Then we figure out what our other allies need and help them get it.
And us?
I need you focused and ready to face impossible odds. So tell me what that will take. We've got work to do.
It's all about clearing up the loose ends.
So Elgar'nan finally showed his face, huh?
Now we've got to deal with both gods. And Elgar'nan showed everyone he's more powerful than Ghilan'nain.
You play the hand you're dealt, right? No matter the odds. True in both life and games of wicked grace.
People died, Varric. My team's still not at their best. They're trying, but their own problems are getting in the way.
So deal with those. You'll strengthen your own hand and weaken the gods at the same time.
Why would helping my team hurt the gods?
Very good question.
The type of people your team's having problems with, they want power. And the gods have plenty of it. Those types will crawl over to the gods and see what's on offer. And the rest, they'll just keep making your job harder.
You make all of this sound so easy.
Kid, you've got a team with a lot of complications. Sorting it all out will be the furthest thing from easy.
We've taken down an archdemon and 2 blighted dragons. That's impressive. We even made Ghilan'nain bleed. Twice. We have to keep up the fight.
You've got this, Rook. Just fight one battle at a time.
The team survived the gods' ambush and slew not 1 but 2 blighted dragons. For the Grey Wardens, it is a much-needed bolstering of morale. For the gods, it is an insult they will not soon forget. That is good. That is good. For some reason, Emmerich is pleased. Oh no, everyone is pleased. Good. Reinforce a longbow. It's the one I have equipped. Fantastic. Fantastic. Each weak point you hit increases weak point damage by 20%. 25%, up to 200. Oh, perfect. We're fighting the Formless One again. Level 40.
Is Harding all right? I don't want to say that she's scaring me more than usual, but she is.
I don't know how her magic stuff has been going lately. She hasn't... I mean, we had the Oracle thing, but then we haven't really talked about it after that. Yeah, we need to view a memory soon, too. In due time. Message... Oh, gods and their servants. Rook. The crows have been combing through the blight and destruction in Treviso. We've overheard troubling things such as Antom boasting about how the gods sent the dragon to help them maintain control of Treviso. It confirms what you discovered when you fought the Kamek Master. The Antom have allied with the gods, and they think blight will grant them power. I thought we discovered... Like, didn't we confirm that like 20 years ago? I would pity them if they deserved it. Finding answers. Rook, I need more answers on everything that's happened. Emmerich has offered to use his methods. Should something go wrong, I will end it. You have my word. If you wish to bear witness, we will be in Emmerich's quarters. Yeah? Yeah? Like right now? Maybe? Everyone wants something. Everyone has a quest! Oh my god, okay. And then this is... We're back to the... Every single town has a quest thing. Something wicked. Didn't we have like a quest name the same as that in Inquisition? I know a lot of the Inquisition quest names were from the Maker Myth thing, like In Your Heart Shall Burn. Ah, the Gate. Actually, there's not that many new quests everywhere. It's just from my companions. What's up, Tosh? Okay, but I don't think the Veil Jumper integration is working out that well, though. Like, you know, the whole conversation, we keep talking about the Veil Jumpers like it's a separate entity that I did not grow up in, that I was not part of. So, feeling like they maybe dropped the ball on this faction a little bit.
Hey, remember the dragon we were talking about with the lords?
Which one? There were a few in that conversation.
The fire breather that was killing people. Veil Jumpers sent word. She's in Arlethan Forest. Destroyed a village and turned it into her new lair. I've got the location from the Veil Jumpers. We can go whenever you want.
Okay, if you want to go kill some dragons. Fang Scorcher. Noted. Wait, should we be updating Solus? We haven't talked to Solus in a while. It doesn't sound like we want to talk to him though. Why is your chair just in the middle of nowhere like that? Why aren't you sitting at your desk?
Do you remember, Rook, when I mentioned another ceremony I must perform at the Memorial Gardens? The time has come. I was hoping you'd accompany me again.
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit. Whenever you've time.
Don't propose to me. Arrangements, they say. Don't propose to me, okay? I'm a free spirit. You can't tie me down. You got anything? No.
Fire and ice, light and blood. Another blow to the gods, dweller.
A good big blow. Oh, Balara is not here. Please do something with the archive spirit. Ask it everything about blighted dragons, archdemons, Ghilan'nain. Hey, if the Forgotten Ones hate the Evanuris, then that archive spirit of the Forgotten One could tell us something about the Evanuris.
I heard from Kal Shirak about the missing dwarves. Stalgard's one of them. I have to go help. They sent me maps of the area where the missing were last seen. It's a start. You're coming to help, right?
I promised I would.
I'm ready to go whenever you are. Let's not wait too long.
Everybody lining up. Isana, Nagat. Everyone lining up to get my attention. Harding seemed normal there, but is she having like possession fits kind of like Lucanus? Because Varric was like, oh yeah, Harding's scaring me. Hello, Nev?
I've got a meeting with the Threads.
The Threads? What for?
I need leads on Aelia. I'm hoping they have something. Dharma said to invite you. Someone's on his good side.
Damas was the leader of the Threads. It is absolutely... I gotta like really consciously try to remember everyone's names because there's so many like pretty minor characters. What are you doing?
Something's come up.
Gloomhowler?
Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one.
The Gloomhowler? Or are you talking about Evka? Okay. Everyone wants something.
Well, he did worse than just try to kill me.
Really?
The guy stiffed me on the job. Those were good potions I used. Expensive, too.
Right, that makes sense.
Balara, you okay?
How's it going over here?
It's okay. You know.
You can take my seat, Rook. I was just leaving. Belle, swing by when you get a chance. I found another set of papers for you.
Thanks, Nev. That's nice. Sorry, Rook. Not great company right now.
She's thinking about her brother.
That's what worries me, Balara. You're not yourself. And yourself is kind of important to me.
That's nice of you. Really. But I don't know if I should be important to you.
Come on. That's ridiculous.
Is it? When Norris asked me to join him, to join Syrian, part of me wanted to. Not a big part, but a part. I mean, before all of this, Syrian and I were the same. Inquisitive, driven, pushing ourselves. The search for the Nadister Thalin, the archive, that was both of us, working together. I want to say I'll keep saying no, keep turning him down, but he's my brother. What keeps me from doing what he did?
The fact that you're not him. The fact that you're not him. Very simply.
You're part of the team. We watch each other's backs. And we have a strict no turning evil policy.
How do you enforce that?
I will watch over you.
I ask you not to turn evil? In a firm voice. I'll work on it. Kind of making this up as I go.
Our team motto, pretty much.
Let's paint that on the side of the lighthouse.
I'm sure Solus would love that.
You good?
I am. Thank you, Rook. It means a lot that you care. I'll, see you later.
Come on, Balara. We gotta play catch-up. You're the last one left. I need to turn y'all down. I don't know if we can. I have an idea in my mind. But, you know, about who to pick, but not solidified yet. Illuvian. Expert, hot and bothered. Death's Call. Associate, contract killer, longing glances. Tosh is level 6 as well now. Alright, good. Okay. Lucanus? You don't want anything from me?
We are still a long way from reclaiming Treviso, but in secret, in its heart, this city celebrates. The dragon that left us blighted is gone, and the Undom's time will follow.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in Treviso now. The Antom is still, even though it's all blighted and stuff, they're still trying to take over, and then the governor's probably busy doing exactly nothing about it. Oh, we might have codexes. Hold on. Wow, no codexes after all that, which means we should read a few of these ones. I know we have some Kunari ones. What's this one? The Magisterium. There is a mistaken impression outside the Tevinter Imperium that a Magister is simply a mage, and the mere act of being a mage is all that is required to be among the ruling class. A misperception aided, no doubt, by some Tevinter mages claiming the title outside their homeland to take advantage of its reputation. Oh, that is absolutely the case, because up until we met Dorian in Inquisition, every time we just heard about Tevinter, it was like, oh yeah, the Magisterium, oh yeah, the Magisters. It was all very vague to me. In truth, being a Magister requires one hold a seat in the Magisterium, the upper house of the Imperial Senate. This is the body that makes laws, and which chooses the new Archon if there is no approved heir. The Senate's lower house, the Publicanium, consists of elected officials, but it has no true power and is considered a bureaucratic body. Magisters, meanwhile, come from the ranks of the Circle of Magi and the Imperial Chantry, but most hold their seats by virtue of an Archon having granted it to their family long ago. It is not technically required for a Magister to be a mage. Indeed, after the Transfiguration that saw the old gods abandoned and Andrastianism embraced, most were not. Since the Tower's Age, however, non-mages in the Magisterium have slowly been weeded out. A true Magister is thus a figure of real power in Tevinter. All other mages serve at their pleasure, and any mage not of proper lineage has no influence outside of that which personal wealth and talent provide. Yup, gotta be a mage to be anything in Tevinter. The Orlesian Empire. There are many lords and ladies in Val Royeaux, and I mean this literally. Once the system of noble titles in Orlais was labyrinthine. There were barons and baronesses, and baronets and sub-barons and a horde of others, each with its own origins, oh I remember this entry, and its own nuances of comparison. The Orlesian aristocracy is ancient and much given to competition. All the nobility play the grand game, as it is known, whether they wish to or not. It is a game of reputation and patronage, which moves are made with rumors and scandal is a chief weapon. No gentle game, this. More blood has been drawn as a result of the grand game than any war the Orlesians have fought. Of this I am assured by almost every gentleman here. As far as titles went, everything changed with the coming of Emperor Dragon. who established the Orlesian Empire as it exists now and who created the Chantry. There is no more venerated figure in Orlais. In Val Royeaux, the statue of Draken stands as tall as the statue of Andraste. Draken determined that the Grand Game was tearing Orlais apart, so he established all titles besides his own, and Lord and Lady. I am told with some twittering amusement that this action did not end the Grand Game as Draken had intended. Now the lords and ladies collected unofficial titles rather than official ones, such as the Exalted Patron of Tassus Clay or Uncle to the Champion of Tremes. It is a headache to remember such titles, and one winces to think of the poor doorman at the balls who must rattle them off as each guest enters the room. We had that in Inquisition. The aristocracy is different from Ferelden in other ways as well. The Orlesians' right to rule stems directly from the Maker. There exists neither the concept of rule by merit, nor the slightest notion of rebellion. If one is not noble, one aspires to be, or at least aspires to be in the good graces of a noble, and is ever watching for a way to enter the patronage of those better placed in the Grand Game. And then there are the masks, and then the cosmetics. I have not seen so much paint since the kennels at Highever, but that is another story. Why is there paint in the kennels at Highever? Highever in Ferelden, right? Yeah, I remember Orlais. The Ferelden and Orlesian one, these are nice side entries. It's about the world of Thedas, but not quite relevant to us because well, so far we haven't really had Ferelden and Orlais being brought up again much. Okay. Let me just see. I think we got 4 more. That's it. A lot of them are Kunari related. We'll do them as they come up. Okay, everyone. Where do we begin? With distributing a skill point. Are there any other skills? Oh, there's probably some skills here that we can get. Yeah, Lightning Flask. Check this one out. It'll be a while. But I don't like the other one, so we can take it away. Immediately, pretty much, I guess. I don't like it. Oh, that's nice, but... I don't know, because we're on normal right now. At normal, I don't really feel like we need to min-max this too much. Okay, Lightning Flask. Duration control. Throw down a flask of bottled lightning that explodes, unleashing a storm of pain on nearby enemies. Deals damage in a large area upon impact while creating an aura that deals electric damage and applies shock to nearby enemies, but it doesn't apply weakened. Those skills are always going to be good so that we can do combo. Combo is where the big damage comes from. Detonate Overwhelm, so maybe we should be aiming for those kind of attacks then, huh? Maybe I'll try for that one next time, but I've got to at least try this one. Lightning Flask. I gotta put it over the other electricity one. Lightning Flask. And we will see. I have the impression I'll hate it. But we'll see. Harding. Let's see. We can look at it like this. It's all companion quests. Something wicked. The Grey Wardens have taken some terrible blows, but they won't allow Blight to cover the world, hoping to save the Hosberg wetlands from destruction. And Tuan and Evka want to learn more about the Blight's strange new behavior. Sounds good to me. Plus, we also have something else. Davrin is also Hosberg. Let's go. An improved Blight. Notes recovered from Weishaupt, translated from Elven by Belara, sent to Warden and Tuan. The Blight was active during our slumber. It can alter living creatures, but its shapes are crude, wasteful. Elgar'nan has requested vassals worthy of a god. Thickening the Darkspawn's bones and quickening their ichor was trivial. Other alterations are underway. Pools of Blight are easily coaxed to produce Darkspawn repeatedly. Some of their properties change without prompting. Their flesh is surprisingly malleable, vital, eager. It used to require greater effort to shape the Blight. Did we accumulate more of it in ourselves as we slept? Investigate later. Note from Melara. Is this Ghilan'nain? Does she not know what she looks like, or did she graft on extra bits before getting blighted? I don't know which is worse. Yes, we need to talk more about Ghilan'nain. I don't know what is going on with how she looks. She's... that mask. Why even have the mask? Just to make it more palatable for us to look at? Well, it's alright. You guys weren't that palatable to begin with. Davrin, I'm gonna go help the Grey Wardens first, okay? We got Nev here.
Evka, Antoine, you needed help with something? Is this about your studies?
Look at the blight here. The world dies like this if we do nothing. We need a deeper understanding of how it behaves. I have theories, but...
Something's wrong.
We've been keeping Darkspawn away from Lavendel, but those have been packs. What's heading for us now is a small horde. We push it back, or the locals wind up dead.
All right. Whatever you need. We'll do what we can.
Thanks. We must get ahead of this.
Where do things stand now?
Every warden will put themselves between Lavendel and the Blight. But we'll be spread thin around the village. There's only so many of us. We need to make that work.
Your plan to get us through is a good one.
I gave advice and people listened.
You credit yourself too little.
We know that the blight comes from underground, basically, but we're not even getting to the heart of the problem so far because we're still trying to fight it back on the surface. It's never gonna end. Does it still come from underground right now? Because this blight is sort of abnormal. It's one triggered by the elven gods, so maybe rules are a little bit different.
I have a feeling he's right.
Fine. I'm great, the plan's great. Let's hope we don't die.
Got it.
You are, it is, and agreed.
So what now? What can I do?
There are sentries equipped with horns stationed around the village. Those horns are sounded when an attack begins, and again if backup's needed. That lets us focus our numbers. I need you to check with the sentries. Make sure they're ready.
Save Lavendel, then back to studying the Blight.
Yep, that's it.
Check back with us when you're done with the sentries.
We can hold off the smaller packs for a while, but there's no going back once the horde hits.
Come on, let's check on the Warden sentries.
How close are they? Kinda close. Walking distance close. Oh, how are you guys doing?
Evka and Antoine need us in here. Got it?
Got it.
Can I sell you anything?
Rook, good to see you.
Little bit. By the end, I'm gonna sell all of it, and then we got about like roughly 1,000 strength for whoever needs it. But if we, of course, it's all valued at 3 right now, so if we can sell it to the right place, it would be valued 5 times as much.
You all set?
Warden sentries. Hello. How's it looking here? Everyone ready?
Wow. Look who it is. Name's Warden Augustin.
Evka sent me. How are things here?
The Darkspawn aren't on us, but they will be. I can feel it. And you go where the fight is, don't you? Tell Evka I'm ready. We'll hold Lavendel.
The fight comes to me, whether I like it or not. This place is... It feels like a bit of a wreck here. Hopefully, we can change that around sometime. Are you ready?
Rook, I'm Greta. Good to have you here.
Evka sent me. Are you ready?
I am. The Darkspawn won't win this one.
Not on our watch.
We took those dragons, we'll take this too.
Good to hear. And then last but not least, for some reason, a little bit further away. How are we doing here? Nice. People just leaving stuff on the ground for me.
Hey, Evka sent me. How are things here?
Evka's plan is good. Whatever happens, we won't lose the village.
That's right. Tell Evka we're ready.
We should get back to Evka.
Really? Just made me walk all the way around for everyone to tell me, yup, we're ready.
Evka, the sentries are ready.
Good. Are you?
It's gotta be.
That's a horn. The Darkspawn are here.
They need backup at the Glade.
Let's move.
Oh, that sounds like we're gonna have to like run across the multiple.
Lavendel is the only place with life left in it.
We make sure it stays alive.
Vulnerable. Yeah, fire. Fire. Oh, I'm trying lightning flask, so I can't detonate. I can't, oh. Nev has applied weekend. Thank God. Get that one first.
Careful, on your left.
We gotta get the pustules.
Ready again. Rain incoming.
No, let's focus on that one.
Move now.
Who's over there? Combo over there. How's that one? No. No javelin fights for you. Maybe I should be using the arrows a little bit more. I'm like 90% melee right now.
We're not done yet.
What on earth is that? Greater Emissary. We don't have...
Now it's your turn.
Move!
Oh, God. Okay, lightning flask. Okay, we need to be conscious of where we activate that to begin with. Oh, but it's still activating.
Get out of there before it's too late.
It's still activating that entire time when I walk around. So that's kind of nice.
Your turn.
Hello. Rook. Rook not doing anything. Guys.
That did it, Davrin.
Whatever gets it done.
The necrosis not really helping, unfortunately.
You're taking hits.
You guys can combo again.
That's got it.
Here, lightning blast.
They're down.
Oh.
But there's more fight left out there.
All right. You ready for the next call? We could check on the caves, see how the fight is there, or head to the farmlands.
Right, we kind of turn ourselves into like a ticking time bomb thing with the lightning flask. Now we gotta go. They're so far away. How's it going here?
Rook! We've got things covered here. Grab supplies if you need them.
Thanks.
Okay. I'm good. We need to invent some sort of a walkie-talkie system. We can't just keep walking around. Oh.
Another alarm. Up at the gate.
Come on.
We've got backup. Let's push them back.
Can we use magic to communicate far distances? Because this is too much walking, seriously. Bad for battle communications. Oh my god, let's go! Coming down. Here's some shock for you. I can do other stuff while that lightning flash is happening, which is nice. It's also very nice for AoE too, but the lack of being able to activate combos... Well, I have Nev now, so for weekend it's okay. I'll wait. Here we go. For single enemies, though, the necrotic one might be a little better. You guys back?
Over there.
Oh, no. No! It's too far away.
More on the way.
Good. I'm all warmed up.
I've got the setup, you do the rest.
See, the flask would be good for something here. I'm just gonna save it because it's only 2 dudes, but yeah. Like right here. How much damage does each attack do is worth looking at, though.
Thanks for having my back.
You took more than your share.
Uh-oh.
Antoine?
What is it? Something evil. A strange calling in the blight.
Something to look into.
Is he being called?
But that's what we do. And today, we won the day.
He's right. Take that with you. When the next thing comes, we'll handle that too.
But yeah, I was gonna say the combo stuff, because the combos, depending on the absolute numbers, maybe regular attacks could be doing more damage in the same time frame too.
It's in here too.
You're sure?
It's faint, but yes.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, but first you deserve some thanks. Lavendel is safe.
They still need our protection, of course. But we won this fight together.
I'd suggest we celebrate, but Antoine heard something strange in the Blight, and,
It's not music you want to dance to.
The Blight song wasn't just strange. At first I heard the gods, but now... there's something else. And it's here, in the wetlands. It pulses. Weird. Pulling somewhere dark.
Not the gods?
It sounds... I don't know. Pleased?
What does that mean?
We don't know yet.
Is it because he's an elf that he can hear it? How come Evka can't hear it?
Likely nothing good.
He seems in control so far.
So you need to search a deadly wilderness for something even deadlier.
What? Yes. Exploring Arlethan is similar?
More than we like. So what's next?
We need more time to study what the new song means, and where it leads.
And you can't listen to it all the time. We don't know what it is.
Evka, But yes, we have many different tests to run. Remember to visit Rook. We'll have results eventually.
Until then, stay safe.
You can't listen to it all the time, meaning you can't expose yourself to it 24/7 because you'll go crazy? Or do you mean it periodically comes in and out and we don't get to decide when we get to hear it? Thanks to Evka's plan and the bravery of both of the Wardens and the team, Lavendel was saved from the Darkspawn, but while the village heaved a sigh of relief, the whispers in Antoine's ear became more unsettling. Within the Blight, Antoine could hear a call, a mystery for now. It suggested further evil lurking in the wetlands.
Antoine,
Yeah.
what's on your mind?
It's like there's a pattern in the blight, and no pattern at all. But always something pulling.
How's Lavendel?
After our victory, people told stories, sang songs.
It was good to see people laughing.
You had a hard road after Weishaupt.
It's not something you shake overnight. People put on brave faces, but they'd lost hope. When that happens...
But there is hope now. It started with the fight against the dragons. It continues now, in Lavendel.
You helped make it happen.
Is it true your floating palace shot at you? How does that work?
I can share the rumors, but you didn't hear them from me.
Is that a Nev story or something that happened to us? Floating castle shooting at us? In Minrathis?
How are things going?
We're continuing to look into the blight here. Its forms, how it acts.
For every answer, there's another question. Secrets lurking ever deeper. Rook, good to see you.
Yeah. Every time we gain a little bit of an answer, we have 3 more questions. That's what it feels like.
Lavendel's happy to have you.
Thank you. Davrin wants to meet with someone who has information on the Gloom Howler.
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloom Howler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
You're in a town full of Grey Wardens. It's probably the safest place in the world right now.
How can we help?
My name's Valya. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened... I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
Good choice.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the griffin eggs before they hatched.
Oh?
I've got about 1 million questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the Wardens who were caring for the griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloom Howler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf.
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the griffins during the 4th blight.
What?
What?
Upon direct orders from the first warden at the time. She had no choice.
What?
This was centuries ago.
What? Is that the reason for the tomb? The cauldron? That's why she knew it was there?
Why would they do that?
In her diary, Isaiah said the blight was going badly. The Wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The griffins fought harder, longer.
Oh my god.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it, but orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
The griffins became rabid. They turned against the Wardens.
So then the first warden turned against them.
He ordered them all destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
Wow. It is kind of like a what situation, but when you think about it, is it really that surprising? Because the Grey Wardens themselves have, you know, they became a warden by drinking Darkspawn blood. But that's it. You decide to do something to yourself, that's one thing, but you deciding to do that for another living creature, so that's a bit more.
I can understand why this Isaiah is so pissed.
She felt betrayed by the Wardens forcing her to do it. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
She's blighted
Her last
herself.
entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
You recognize Asan specifically out of the 12 and the 13?
Careful, he's a shameless flirt.
That's because he's such a pretty boy, isn't he? I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
Ah, so you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the Wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
You don't just
Stay
owe
safe,
them.
Hassan.
Did a horrible thing to their entire lineage. Oh, Grey Wardens.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other Wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Isaiah, can't hide forever.
I won the Blight, but at what cost? We had to decimate all the Griffins for it.
Well, I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
Maybe we should have just all died to the Blight.
Darkspawn won't get Lavendel.
Were you worried before?
No, Evka had a plan.
Good. Good. Well, hang in there, guys. Hang in there. I believe that is it for now. Okay. Hosberg. Well, oh, it's actually getting quite close to that 3rd star, too. Harding? Harding must once again return to the Deep Road to rescue newfound friends. So, the main quest is Arlathan, which is the same place as Tasha's thing. I was thinking of going there last. Dude, the Hall of Valor, the strength is just not going high enough. And we gotta look at those Sven Harel memories. I don't want to put it off for too long. Ducktown. Oh, well, we have Nev with us right now. No, you know what? Let's go, Harding. Harding. Who have I been ignoring for a while? I feel like I've been doing Lucanus and Emmerich for so much, and Tosh, just because I've been trying to push up their bond levels and all that. Detonates. Okay, apply Sundered. Detonate Sundered. Sure. Elf? An elf going there? Maybe we'll find some elf dwarf stuff. Oh, but Davrin might have been good too. Deep Roads. That rock looks funny. Like a face.
The missing dwarves started their patrol here. If we retrace their steps, we'll figure out what happened to them. I hope. This way. And be on your guard. I don't know what we'll find here.
Sure. We've got this.
Yeah, feels like a nice place. Actually, I'm gonna really quickly interrupt this, because I believe there is a... Oh! Okay, we'll forget about those ones for now, but there is a relevant World of Thetis one. Is it this one? Surface Dwarves. In Orzammar, Dwarven society is divided into rigid castes with houses that compete for power and prestige, but all that is discarded when a dwarf abandons a stone for the surface. Under the open sky, everyone is equal. Or so the story goes. The truth is that thousands of years of tradition are not so easily tossed aside. Even though surface dwarves are officially stripped of their caste, many maintain a hierarchy among themselves along the old caste lines. Formerly noble houses are accorded more respect than casteless brands who come up in search of opportunity. The poorest noble dwarf on the surface looks upon the rich lower caste dwarves with contempt. Upper-class surface dwarf society is roughly divided into two camps. Calnus, who insist on maintaining caste and rank, typically those from the noble or merchant caste families, and Ascendants, who believe in leaving Orzammar's traditions underground and embracing life in the sunlit world. Maintaining some tie to Orzammar was seen for generations as the only lifeline for surface dwarves. Bringing surface goods to their kin underground and lyrium and metals to the surface was not only the most lucrative means of making a living, but also a sort of sacred duty, as many surface dwarves willingly accepted exile and the loss of their caste to better serve their house or patron. In recent years, many surface dwarves, particularly Ascendants, have branched out. They started banks, mercenary companies, and overland trade caravans. They became investors and speculators in purely surface trade. These new industries have proven tremendous sources of wealth, but are looked down upon by their more conservative kin, which is totally a hypocritical thing to do, because you're benefiting from them getting resources for you, and then you turn around and go, oh, those surface dwarves. What? Come on, man. But that's what Varric's family was. Yeah, merchants, Tethras, House Tethras. And Harding herself is a surface dwarf. Oh, look at all these goodies here. I'm sorry, so hold on. This one is where we're going to a abandoned... We're going back to the deep roads to help Harding attempt a rescue of dwarves who have fallen victim to a sinister force that has been shadowing Harding. Yeah, Davrin might have been interesting one to have here as well. Although it might be more for role-playing purposes rather than actually getting something concretely different. Harding, there's stuff everywhere. Don't just leave it and go. It's good stuff. In fact, it's stuff we need to bolster all the faction strengths. I'm doing all this for a good cause, okay? It's not just because I like watching the crates break. Although that is one part of it. Wait, these don't give anything. What do you see? Recently made camp?
They were definitely here.
This is good. We're headed in the right direction.
Oh, we're going into the deep roads now, of course. That rock looks so weird. It's like a face, a mouth agape. But Bellara and Harding before had that Izatunal conversation. So maybe Bellara can offer us some...
The entrance to the deep roads is through here. Let's go.
Additional insight. Kalsharok sign. A stone sign with directions left by the Kalsharok dwarves to mark an entrance into the deep roads. Mine entrance.
I think there's a passage back here. Stand back. I'll move this rock aside.
Go ahead. You're waiting for me to give you the command, aren't you? This looks like the way we get back up to the surface. Where are you looking at? Where did everyone go? I think they all went in already. Oh, here we go. It's blue and lyrium-y.
That's really, really dark.
And it looks like the passage leads down.
The descent. At least it's still blue. Could be much worse. It could be red. Oh? No, that's Darkspawn.
Undead? Why are there undead things here?
Not Darkspawn.
And that usually means spirits. Angry ones.
Right. Fight now, explain later.
Thank God for the mage barrier being gone immediately. Okay, vulnerable. Alright, good. They're vulnerable to necrotic. How's the flask doing? It's nice for a little bit of AoE damage, but I usually like to focus damage on one dude so we can get rid of them ASAP.
On to you. Looks dwarven. It might belong to one of the missing Kalsharok dwarves. Come on, let's try to find a way forward.
There's water in this cave. If there's water, there is life.
We should head this way. Harding, if you please.
I think if they're gonna say that, they should just make Harding do it automatically. Oh, okay, what did I say about red?
This rock, it feels... Rook, I think there's someone in there.
Do we really want to touch that then? I don't know. Oh, someone died here too. Oh, it's like a dwarf skeleton. You can kind of tell because it's a little small. Okay. Oh.
We've got you.
You. It's you.
Yes, it's me, Harding.
But you were... no, it couldn't have been. Oh, my head.
Were we like telepathically talking to her? Harding was?
Can you tell us what happened?
We were on patrol. Stalgard thought he heard something. Someone weeping, he said. He left to investigate.
Oh, she knows Stalgard.
Never returned. Soon we all started to hear it. The weeping, the whispers. Something took me as I rested. A shadow tinged with red. The last thing I saw before suffocating darkness.
How did you survive in a rock?
That's your question? Right now?
I bet it's a dwarven thing. Children of the stone.
Our philosophers may have an answer, but I do not.
Just rest. You're no longer in danger.
Something's still out there.
But it's not after you anymore.
I understand. May the ancestors be with you.
We should keep going. I sense someone else close by.
Be careful. Trust nothing you hear. Trust nothing you see. And thank you, Harding.
Even the Kalsharok dwarves are saying stuff like that.
Stay here. You'll be safe. This isn't all of them. Let's keep going.
Next to that red lyrium, maybe she should move away a little bit. Just a tad. The closer we get to the heart of the earth, the closer we get to solving the mysteries of Thedas. I feel like that's often the case. Okay, not this way. Whoa, it really is like a vein, a lyrium vein.
Mining equipment. And it's old. Really old.
There's lyrium all through these rocks. I'm not surprised people tried to get at it.
How do I reach it? Can I go up? This is a going down one.
Those scuff marks. That looks like someone was...
Don't want to think about it.
We have to find them.
Why is it highlighted like that? It should have been a routine patrol, but then some of us started hearing things and seeing things. I think there's something down here with us. How did they go up? How did they go up? Well, we have to go this way. Dead bodies here too. The people have been mining lyrium here long ago already. This side goes over to the memento. Oh. Minor key. How far can he go? Plate of the Paragon Unyielding. Pretty similar to mine right now. It's like Dwarven armor. But Dwarven armor should usually be... Oh, it should be smaller because it's made for dwarves. I wonder how that all fits. Oh, this is a special kind of thing. Deep Road Stalker. I haven't changed my Vitar for a long time. Oh, this is the exact same, except for the effect. Mine right now is when an enemy dies, spawns an apparition that attacks nearby enemies, dealing necrotic damage. Do I even see that? I feel like I haven't really noticed that. Nearby enemies targeting you slowly deal less damage every second. This effect resets if they stop targeting you. Nah, I prefer mine. Certainly quiet down here, alright. Oh, we gotta go back down. So Harding, we haven't gotten much updates on how you've been faring with the voices in your head. Half of our companions have voices in their head. Really? Oh. That door looks a little promising. We haven't heard about it much, except for, you know, last time we went to see the Oracle and it was kind of a bust. There's all sorts of collection. Maybe we can ask the archive spirit about stuff like that too.
There's someone close. I think I can feel them. Keep looking.
And now demons?
Did I mention the Veil being patchy? Because it's patchy.
Thank you. Oh, I should get closer for the flask. Sadistic Envy Demon. No, 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 you come over here. Wait, where's your boss? Where's your boss? That's not your boss, dang it. Oh, there's your boss. Didn't do anything though. Whenever I do the flask, I lose the momentum to do the necrotic one. So I gotta pick carefully. Because that didn't used to be the case with the other one, I think. They were independent of each other. Which kind of limits the amount of abilities I can do.
Stay here. You'll be safe.
They're not even talking to us. Are they okay? Okay. I really don't think telling them to stay near that red lyrium is a good thing, but I'm not a dwarf, so I don't know. I think we're... Oh! That's not a good sign, as we all know. We don't even need lighting down here. There's natural lighting from the lyrium. No, 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 magey crap. Thank you. Shock 'em. What can I combo that shocking with anything? I don't think so. It would be nice if we could. But yeah, the momentum being in charge of both those abilities, I don't hate the flask, but I like being able to apply weakened, I think. Toxic Despair Demon.
On to you.
Oh, I missed that final strike. Come down here. You're the last one.
We need to go up. Let's look for a way to get there.
Up? We want to go up? So there's this. But there's also a ladder behind us. That we're not allowed to reach. Okay. A lot of unmined lyrium here. Is lyrium renewable?
Look, there's a way through here.
Or is it just exhaustive?
Someone else is close by. Come on.
Oh, you don't need me to tell you to do that one. Do you? You do.
You're safe now.
Harding, what's happening?
It means we're on the right track. Stay here. You'll be safe.
I hope they haven't been damaged in some way or are injured. Because they're all just kind of drowsy. None of that crap. See, if I get hit, all the momentum is gone too, and then I lose the ability to attack. Oh, it just... okay. Sure. Oh.
Blocked.
Oh, no!
Harding, can you...
I already had her open it.
Thanks, Harding.
That wasn't me, Rook. I didn't move that.
Oh!
What do you mean?
I don't know what to tell you.
The tunnels are shifting. If you find this, turn back. Do not follow. Maybe a little bit too late for that. I think we're getting closer to the Titans. Their speaker, or like an actual Titan. We did see one before, the one that Shaper Volta saw.
There's so much red lyrium. Isn't it dangerous?
We can worry about that later. Demon's coming.
Just want to get rid of that one mage. Just get him! And then we'll deal with the rage demon. It's doing alright right now. It's completely ignoring me. Thank goodness. Alright. You gonna come over here or what? You're usually a lot more aggressive. Oh no, come on! The waves of stuff, the waves of heat. Okay, okay, back to you. Oh! See, we need to do some type of dodging around here. Oh, come on! It's just exploding everything everywhere. I gotta... It's hard for me to do damage with range, like a lot of consistent damage. I mainly just use it for the barrier stuff, but... Come over here, attack me directly. It's very much not a melee kind of dude. Everything is just happening to me, left and right. Can you just stay put? Like, I can't even attack. Attack me! Use your melee so I can at least parry you. Not any of that ranged crap. See? If you attack me, I can do that. But then you keep trying to explode yourself every time. I hate this guy. I hate this guy, man. Did you get it? Oh, thank you, guys.
I think this is the last one.
Better be.
I think that's Stalgard.
Oh! Okay, well, we better get him then. Okay, it's getting very red in there.
Lace Harding, you should not have come.
You needed help.
We had to do something once we knew you were in danger.
You are both fools, and I am forever grateful for it.
What happened?
The memory is clouded. I recall a cry in the shadows, and then nothing. I awoke in darkness, pressed against the stone, no room to even breathe. Time lost meaning. There was a voice in my ears murmuring in despair.
Not the Oracle?
Did you recognize the voice? Who was it?
A shade. A rot within the stone.
Oh!
And it's after me. The only way to stop it is to face it.
Don't. It will consume you.
You, mister, need to rest. I'll handle it. Farther in. That's where the Titan's heart is. That's where I have to go. That's where it ends.
The Titan's heart? Are we in an actual Titan? How do you...
I just know.
Welcome to the deep roads.
You seem far too relaxed for someone about to face something that wants to eat you.
I'm terrified. Don't tell the others.
I won't. Promise.
I'm ready.
Everyone here heard it. Let's go.
Red lyrium's usually blighted. This isn't that. It's just lyrium that's angry.
Oh, thank you for the explanation. That's so much better. It actually is a little bit better, I think. Whoa.
Do those crystals look kind of veiny? Or is it just me?
Over there. The heart. That's where I have to go.
Do you wanna head for it? Oh, there's so many potions here. That's not a good sign. Oh, that's a rib! We're in the rib cage. The heart in the rib cage. Oh!
What? I don't understand.
Me neither.
It, looks like you. All right, everyone. Breathe. We can handle this.
Look at me! Don't you remember? They broke us into 1,000,000 pieces, and this is all that's left!
Red and blue.
Anger. And pain. My anger and my pain.
You cast me out!
I couldn't bear it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
They built their world on the wreckage of us. Vengeance is all we have.
Run!
You don't wanna... Should we fight this? I don't know what this is. Harding has some idea.
What's she doing?
She'll bring the cavern down, or worse, we have to get to her.
Oh, don't do that. None of that. Harding's not here. It's just me and Balara.
Earthquake! Not great! We're not leaving Harding. We can still get through to her.
Of course we're not leaving her. That was like a part of herself. A reflection of her. Balara, are you helping me? You better be. I can't combo with you, but you need to help me. So each hit we do is about like... I'm trying to pay attention to the numbers here.
Stop! You'll kill us all!
Okay, good. Out of range, out of range.
Understand what they did? The elves ripped away our dreams so the earth would be still. Why should they thrive while we lie broken and forgotten?
Ooh. Oh, God. It's red lyrium. We've seen this golem before, but not red. Now it's all the color of anger. I pressed parry so many times there. Balara! Balara's literally standing there. Harding!
Harding! You have to stop, or you'll kill us all!
I told you to run!
We don't leave people behind.
I remember all of it. Everything the Avenuras did to the Titans.
What did they do?
And now the world will remember!
Harding contains a Titan's shade through her compassion. Harding contains a Titan's shade through anger. Compassion seems kinder.
You're Lace Harding. You're more than this rage. You believe that the world is beautiful, that people are good. Hold on to it. Hold on to who you are.
You took everything from us. And you thought you won. But we're still here.
A Titan speaking.
But we're not gone. We will thrive in spite of you.
What did the Avenuras do? Is it why the Titans are so deep underground? As if they were in hiding? We don't know anything about what you saw, Harding. You have to talk to us.
That was intense. My mind's still clearing. Anyway, you ready to go?
Yeah?
Let's get you home.
But we're gonna talk after this, right?
Stalgard and the others are returning to Kal Shirak to spread word of what happened. They'll need to be strong in the coming days. We all will.
Yep, absolutely. Anyway...
You're trying to figure out how to ask me how I am. Something breezy, but not too flippant.
Ugh, good words are so hard.
I used to worry that I'd lose myself to the Titans. But I wouldn't even be here without them, would I?
Children of the Stone?
How could I lose myself when they were always a part of me?
So, what's next for you?
First, we stop the Elven Gods. And after that, well, one step at a time. See where it takes me.
Are we not gonna get more clarification on this?
I know this was hard for you. Learning all that. Feeling all that. I'm sorry.
Yes, but I wasn't alone. Oh, and I don't know if I said thank you, so thank you, Rook. I wouldn't be here without you.
Sounds like Harding will be ready for the upcoming battle then. She's got everything cleared out. Harding returned to the deep roads to rescue innocent dwarves who had fallen prey to a shade from the stone. Confronting the shade, Harding learned that it was born of her own misplaced rage at the fate of her Titan ancestors. But what did they do though? What did the Evaners do? Acceptance of the truth in her own shadow self has given Harding complete ownership over her Titan gift. What this means for her remains to be seen. It's like the thing about how you have to accept that it is you. You're not trying to like contain it. So, controlling that power and all that will be okay for you now? Song from the Stone. Staying true to herself, Harding has overcome the wrath of the Titan and come to terms with her people's past. Your trust and support has helped Harding find confidence in abilities, both old and new. Veilguard skill, Heart of the Titan. She can lift everyone's spirits in battle. That sounds very vague. Heroic armor, Inquisition spotter. Harding held onto this armor, embroidering symbols into the red sash to represent fellow heroes of the Inquisition. It is better than what she has. It sounds like an endgame kind of armor. All detonations are more likely to disrupt affected enemies. Chance applies to all enemies near a detonation. Yeah. When everyone gets their endgame armor, we'll do all the enchantment stuff too. Any more detail on this? Dwarven people first. From Emmerich on Sorrow Denied. A note on a thick book. I once communed with a soul who shared a tale of deep sorrow from his youth, so that the truth wouldn't be lost, he said. Interestingly enough, he could only bear to recall the event after death, when the memory had lost its sting. I cannot share the tale. A watcher must keep the confidences of the dead. Something about ethicalities? Your experience with what you call the Titan Shade brought this anecdote to mind. As you say, in the first moments of your transformation, you were unable or unwilling to confront the depth of the Titan's sorrow. But unlike my friend, this pain was never quite your own. Instead of being trapped within, it fled elsewhere. If you'd like further reading, here's a copy of The Soul of Emotion by Hedda Grandvale. It's a fascinating look into the effect of emotion on the mortal body and soul. If you're sad, if you're angry, it'll definitely like affect your mental or your physical health and all that. So yeah, we need to care about our own mental health as well. The Titan's anger. Harding's notes, Dead Titan. I think the lost dwarves are in the Anderfels. The deep roads can be accessed from an ancient dwarven outpost. Isana Negat built atop a mountain to allow access to a huge lyrium deposit. According to records, as they followed the lyrium deep into the earth, the miners suffered maladies of the mind. They saw things, heard things, and felt things that they couldn't understand. The mine was eventually abandoned. Dwarves are resistant to the effects of lyrium. We assume they could eventually be affected if exposed to too much lyrium. What if dwarves are affected by certain kinds? Lyrium still in contact with a dead titan, for example. Is there a titan under Isana Negat? Well, now we know the answer to that one. Oh, there's still more here. The bottom? Harding's notes, Red Lyrium. Stalgard says the passages leading to the Titan's heart are now peaceful and no longer lined with red lyrium. The jagged crystals we saw retreated back into the rock, the veins are blue again, and sing like lyrium usually does. It makes some sense, I think, that this embodied rage of the Titans, with nowhere else to go, took root in the heart, and the red lyrium extended from there, her pain infecting what was left of the Titan's body. When I accepted that rage into myself, it cleansed the mountain. The red lyrium we saw in the heart looks like blighted lyrium, but it's not. Blighted lyrium is almost impossible to destroy. It infects and grows and corrupts, just like the blight itself. What we saw in the heart wasn't it. Kalsharok scholars don't have an answer. I wonder if I could introduce them to Dagna. She'll have theories, I'm sure. Dagna! I want to see Dagna. Letter for Lace Harding, from Stalgard. Perhaps I should have been more suspicious. The blight was surging, and yet we heard no darkspawn. The passages were quiet. It was supposed to be a routine patrol, but only myself and one other made it back to the rendezvous point. He stayed in safety when I went in search of the missing. I never saw the shade, only heard it as it wept in the darkness. I drew close, and the sound became something more. I could feel it lace Harding. Rage, sorrow, and a vast loneliness. It reached out for me, and I, feeling the pain like it was my own, reached back. The dwarves can sort of innately tap into all that. Okay, this is from the previous quest with Davrin. Gloomhowler Part 4. Finally, I know who the Gloomhowler really is. What started as a simple monster hunt has opened a terrible wound in Grey Warden history that none of us even knew was there. With Weiss hopped in rubble, there is little chance of finding any records that might shed light on this. It seems the Gloomhowler, Isaiah, is a specter dragging all the sins of the past back to haunt us. Our own order demanded she blight all the griffins or face disaster and lose the fourth blight. She's a cruel monster, yet I can't help but feel some sympathy for her. Would anyone else have done differently? The fate of every soul in Thedas rested on her shoulders. Trying to imagine that decision, it's nearly impossible. No person should have to face that dilemma. Yet Valia said it was Isaiah who hid the remaining griffin eggs to preserve them. Asan and his family lived because of her, even though all their ancestors died because of her as well. It's no wonder she's so twisted and evil now, living with the guilt of what she's done. Maybe that's what all her shrieking and howling's all about. A cry against the injustice of fate, the injustice of somehow surviving 400 years with this tragedy looming over her. And she wrote it down too. If she didn't write it down, we wouldn't have known. But that's in the past. Whatever she may have been, now, today she's willing to destroy Asan's family. I won't allow that to happen, no matter what still haunts her. Yeah, she was trying to blight them now. Maybe she's not of sound mind anymore, and that's why. Lords of Fortune. Flynn from the Wardens. Talked with Flynn at the Warden camp. They're non-binary like me. Good to meet another they. We're okay to talk about it. Maveris said not everyone would be. Flynn said they didn't have a big struggle to find it. Just felt like they were a mind that had a body, instead of a body that had a mind. Being a man or woman didn't fit with who they were. Changed to they when they were a kid. Parents supportive? Physician guy too? No big fight? Didn't know Maveris or Tarquin. Told Flynn about them. They could probably get Flynn discounts on magical stuff. Flynn can help mix the medicines I need to help with fire breathing. They asked if I felt the same as they did for mind body stuff. Did breathing fire make me feel disconnected from my body? Don't think fire breathing is what did it. What they're talking about sounds kind of like coon stuff. Mind, soul, body. I just felt wrong as a woman. Wait. Flynn wrote stuff down. Only they wrote non-binary. Without a dash instead of non-binary. Are we supposed to write it with a dash or not? They also wrote themselves instead of themselves. Which one is right? It's like Spider-Man, Spider-Man or Spider-Man. Flynn says I should do what works for me. That does not help. I want to do it right. Flynn said, maybe me wanting to follow the rules is because of coon stuff, then said sorry because I guess I glared at them. Flynn was trying to be nice. Healers are always like this. You can do whatever you want. It's not... Yeah, maybe it is because of coon stuff, but Tosh will spend more time trying to figure it out.